Travis Mod says that the DLCs will just continue to drop in reviews when maps go more east, states grow smaller, scale becomes an issue. States need to offer something new going east since inevitably shrinking down to the ridiculous or will continue to drop. Some people think review scores or even features don't matter, but they could matter in the future if states grow too uninteresting to players. This is the ATS and ETS2 map to perfect scale, where 1 tick equals 1 mile. And over here is the northeast, which I overlaid Google Maps on top of. The trick is, all you need to do is just drag the sector of the game map over the northeast to see what will actually fit. Here's what's going to happen. Let's see. The Richmond Bridge is about half the width of 1 to 20 scale New Jersey and completely cover up Rhode Island. As seen, the Rhine Ruhr completely covers the entire section of southern New England, as well as covers the entire state of New Jersey, the entire state of Maryland. It even gets more concerning for other European regions in ETS2. Then, of course, as seen, the bowling facility in game is about a quarter the width of New Jersey and about the fifth the width of Maryland. the state of Delaware will be completely covered up. Pro Mods Benelux, which is considered the most feasibly dense area in both games. You see this vantage point in Oakland. That's where this famous blog screenshot was taken, and this mountain in the back is around this area and west of San Francisco. That means you can see the entire state of New Jersey's width as a render distance in this photograph, but it gets worse than that. If that distance is way too short, how is Manhattan going to fit in this miserable border? I mean, consider 1 to 3 scaled cities. I mean, that's even worse, right? Take a look at it. So, needless to say, the distance between 1 to 20 has no breathing room. It's just simple as that. The Rhine River and San Francisco work really well is because they're large, expansive borders, which allow for huge, complex cities with bridges and landmarks. Dallas-Fort Worth felt abnormally downscaled because of border limitations, but New York will be even worse. Travis Mod says, the East Coast just can't be a good representation, period. They'll delete entire major cities just to make things fit. The West Coast has a lot of nothing you can truncate down. That technique won't work on the East. It's too dense. I'm sincerely worried how ridiculously small an office is going to feel at this scale. Like, how is even New York as a metropolis going to fit next to New Jersey and Philly with actual breathing room? Some ideas include a teleportation screen that includes a scale change, or a distortion of the East Coast states. But you can only distort far, and that's why these ideas are very terrible. Because even a 33% road distance increase simply distorts the map so much that Michigan and upstate New York will just ruin the rest of the map. And areas like the Northeast corridor, like, the area we're specifically targeting, does not even add much at all. That's why Travis Mod said at the end of his post, the only option is to just start from scratch again. Just start a new game with a new engine, a grander map scale, better technological limitations. Start from the east instead, and move your way further west. And since you can't rescale the map in one sitting, that can be the future DLC content. But of course, due to how controversial this is, people don't want to accept it. They're still bickering on the forums about whether 1 to 10 scale is actually manageable for a map. But again, who knows? Pavel still has yet to address this issue, but there's one thing. I would rather see New York in a bigger scale than to see the entire Manhattan skyline deleted from the game, and people who've waited 15 years be equally as mad.